Linda,
Yes, Pastor Mark.
could you please send in the latest attendance numbers with Jackson when he gets here?
Sure. How far back do you want to go for comparison?
I don't know, maybe a couple months. Linda, did you hear me?
Yes. All you want is 2 months.
Well, did you have a better suggestion?
Well, have you thought about comparing numbers over a longer period of time, like maybe a year or two?
Why would I want? You know what? Just forget about it. Just send in whatever you want, and I'll take a look at it. Good grief.
Hey, Mark. Wow, I
Hey.
thought I was late, but I'm the first one here. Where is everybody?
Oh, Kim said something about being late, something about cleaning up a mess from last night.
Ooh, the life of the children's minister.
Yeah, you know what they say about children's ministers.
No, what do they say?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jackson! Amazing music on Sunday.
You really think so?
Of course.
Well, did you hear any comments?
Not that I can remember, but I learned a long time ago that if people are quiet, that's a good thing. If they didn't like it, you would know.
So, what is it that they say?
About what?
Children's ministers.
Oh,
Huh?
you know, they say, I don't know. What do they say?
Sorry, I'm late. Oh, some kid puked in the hallway, and I didn't find out till this morning because I didn't get my text.
Why didn't someone just clean it up last night?
To quote Marcy, she says, "Cleanup needed in hallway. Kid puked. I signed up to herd children, not janitor their messes."
Ugh, ouch.
Oh, at least there was a kid in there to watch.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, well, I just meant our numbers have been kind of low in that area lately.
There's just a bug going around or something. Okay, look. First on the meeting, on the agenda.
Wait a minute. Jackson is up for prayer devotional this month.
Thanks a lot, Jane.
I almost forgot. Jackson.
Well, today, instead of a traditional devotional, I thought we could read a passage from the Bible. And then I thought we could take turns talking about what it means.
Did you forget to plan a
Yes.
devotional? Okay.
Just forget it. Let's start with last week's items. Jane, did you schedule the next 301 class?
No, not yet. But I have a good reason.
And what's that?
Well, no one's gone through 201 yet.
Well, we just need to offer it more often.
Yeah, we've offered it every month for the past 6 months.
Look, we just need to take the people from 101 and put them in the 201 class.
Yeah, that would be great, except it's been 9 months since anyone's gone through 101.
Let's talk about something else. Kim, how's 5th grade graduation going?
Well, we have one fifth grader promoting to youth.
One,
Trey?
my son, Trey.
Yep.
Man, this is not going good. We need some good news. Jackson, did you bring in the latest attendance number?
Yeah, right here.
All right.
Here you go.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, wow. This is some good news. Look, April 12th. Heck, all of April was way better than March.
April 12th was Easter, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. Well, let's look at another one. Oh, September 18th. It was a 20% increase from the week before. That was a great week, right?
That's 40 people.
Yeah.
I think that was the week that the mission group from Texas was in.
Okay, well, how many people were in that?
42. Mark, look, these numbers are terrible. I've been noticing it for a while. We're not growing at all, maybe even shrinking.
You know, I'm noticing the same thing. Maybe it's time we try something new or different. Yeah.
That's nonsense. The classes we have offered have worked in thousands of churches, and we have seen them work here.
I don't know, Mark. Maybe Jane's right. Maybe what we need is some fresh vision and direction.
Guys, listen to me. Those classes have served us well for years. The problem is not the programs. You all are just overreacting. Look, May was low because the kids are getting out of school. June and July, well, those are always bad in churches. I know that from my 20 years of experience as a pastor. July, well, you know what? Or August, rather. Look, June and July, okay, now August. It's so hot in August, nobody even wants to go outside. September and October, well, those are growth months for us. I'm sure the person counting for the attendance, they probably missed a few numbers here and there. It sure seemed more crowded that day and that month. But guys, listen, this does not tell the whole story. This story is about life change. Life change. And we got plenty of that going around. Now let's keep focused on it. Life change.
Life change.
I'll tell you what. Let's take turns telling some stories from our individual ministry areas. You know what's wrong with y'all? Y'all aren't listening to anything I'm saying. Do I have to remind you about John? John was an atheist that came to this church. And he sat in those chairs in this worship center. And he heard about Jesus. And he gave his life to Christ.
Whatever happened to John anyway?
Well, what do you mean?
That was 3 years ago. He's the last person we baptized.
Jackson, we have seen huge success with the Christmas pageant. People traveled for 50 miles away to come and see it. Now, you got to admit, there's legitimate life change going on there. Did you hear the way the crowd gasped when the third camel walked down the aisle last year? Oh, man. Nowhere between here and the Sahara are you going to see a camel parade like that.
But, Mark, we've heard that story a million times. But what is God doing now, this week, today?
Guys, listen. Are you listening to anything I'm saying? Look, I've been a pastor since some of you guys were playing on the playground, drinking fruit punch, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. What you lack is perspective. There are seasons of ministry, deserts of the soul, I call them, where God is refining us and testing us and see if we have what it takes to stick it out. It's in moments like these you got to look in the mirror and ask yourselves, do we have what it takes to stick it out no matter how bad this church gets?
Mark, you know the answer to that question is of course. We're all in. But maybe we need to make a few changes to the way we present this story of God.
Jackson, God's word never returns void.
Yeah, but maybe his workers do.
Well, good staff meeting, everybody. I think we've had some healthy conversation. We'll see where it leads. So, unless anybody's got anything else, I've got another meeting. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, and Mark,
Yes, Kim.
what do they say about children's ministers?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard that? Oh, I'm sorry.